Yo, what's good? Now, I don't know about y'all, but I love me some free stuff. Free stuff, discounted stuff, especially if it's quality. Wait a minute, y'all got a discount? A great discount at some of my favorite stores? Oh, say no more. Wait a minute, y'all got a buy one, get one free going on? Ha, your boy is there. Yo, sis, you got an extra slice of red velvet cake that you not gonna eat? You must know my heart. You must know my whole heart. There is nothing wrong with free stuff. But some of y'all taking this a little too far. Some of y'all taking it to whole new levels with this, and it is affecting your career. It's preventing you from having a successful one. So let's talk about it. Today, I want to talk to you guys about what I call the free trap and how free things can handicap you if you're not careful. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, cool. So let me give you guys a backstory, and let me give you guys some context as we dive into this very important topic, this very vital topic, right? I remember when I first got started in music, I started off with cheaper equipment, with discounted equipment. Some things, some resources that I used were free, whether that was like starting off with a USB mic that I think was like $30, and then I found an interface that was like 75, and then I already had the laptop, so I was straight. I was just using some regular computer speakers. They weren't like any special audio speakers, right? I grabbed a cracked version of a DAW, and I was just essentially watching videos of other content creators and stuff like that before YouTube really blew up. And at that point, there was nothing wrong with it. Why? Because I was learning the basics of everything. I was learning the basics of recording my vocals, learning the basics of what a mixer looks like, understanding stems, adding effects to vocals, song structure, verse, hook, intro, ad libs, even promo, cover art, all this other stuff, right? This was just the basics. This was the beginning stages of my career. And at this point, it was great, man. Like, this was a great time in my career because I was releasing my first songs, my first projects, mixtapes, EPs, albums, things like that. Because my creative juices were flowing, and I was just playing with everything. I was trying out new beats, new production, new styles, new topics in regards to the songs. I was just enjoying everything, the whole process. Now, as I continued to grow out of that beginner stage, right, I started having this desire, this hunger to be able to want to be able to release music at a similar level as the artists that I really respected, right? My favorite rappers, my favorite singers, my favorite content creators, all this other thing. I wanted to release music like they did. So what did I do? I dove in deeper with my research on recording and songwriting and marketing, promo, arts, videos, camera angles, social media, all this other stuff. I started diving in deeper and deeper and deeper, and I was using YouTube and Google as a resource, like heavy. Like it became my new Bible almost. It was ridiculous on how many videos a day I was watching just to take my career to the next level. But then I kind of ran into an issue because the more videos that I watched and the more dedicated I got, I realized that I was starting to hear the same thing. All the videos started sounding way too similar. I felt like I was getting to a point where I wasn't taking in any new information, and that began to almost demotivate me because I felt like, dang, if I'm just hearing the same old, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Like, I don't know what my next step is because all these content creators are being super basic with their ideas or their instructions or how to do this and how to do that. Like, I wasn't learning anything different. And when you get to that place of what I just described, that is what I call the free trap. The free trap. And now we're gonna dive into why this is an issue and why this is becoming a problem for you. Okay, the first problem you're gonna have when it comes to what I call the free trap is the fact that it starts to turn into expectation. For those of you that have grabbed beats off of YouTube or seen ads where you grabbed 5 free beats, 10 free beats, or whatever it is, you grab something free, a free drum kit, loops, all that other stuff, it was cool because, again, it was discounted. You didn't have to pay any money. The problem is slowly that starts to become the expectation, which is a terrible, terrible thing, because now you start expecting these producers to give you beats for free or super, super discounted. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The average producer, like especially when it comes to exclusives, what they deserve is at a minimum $500 per beat. That's what they deserve, right? More, and I said that's just the minimum. So obviously they deserve a lot more, but that's the minimum. And in most cases, sometimes I notice that artists get upset if they can't get a beat for less than 50 bucks. That's insane. Why? Because you have this expectation like, well, I've gotten, beats for free before, or you won't show value to that producer because you're like, man, I'll just go to YouTube and grab a free beat. Man, I got a homie. They'll probably give it to me for free. And then when that homie doesn't give it to you for free because they value their art, then you're getting frustrated, right? And then you just jump down the YouTube and the Google hole again. So again, it has to do with that expectation. It's a trap because you start expecting beats to be free. You start expecting promo to be free. You expecting these blogs to promote you for free. What for? They get submissions from hundreds of other artists. So why should they promote you? Why do you have this expectation? Why do you think that they should have to promote you for free? What? Because your music's good? That's not enough. That is not enough just because your music's good. So is everyone else's. There's tons of good music out there. So again, it's a problem because you start thinking you should be getting beats for free, promo for free. And my personal pet peeve is you start expecting features to be free. And yes, some of you guys hit me up like, Sarge, will you hop on a song with me? I have no problem with it, especially for those of y'all that are really, really good and really dope. But it's not free. These other artists, y'all think that y'all favorite artists work with each other for free? No, they pay for them features. Yeah, certain ones have close relationships and stuff like that. And if you know a homie that sings or that raps or is in a band and they just want to do it for free, that's one thing. But you should never go into a situation expecting for someone to give you something for free. Again, guys, that's why it's a trap. There's nothing wrong with free and discounted stuff. But the first issue is you start having that expectation down the line that everything should be free. Okay, so the second reason why this free trap is going to be a problem for you is because it also turns into a ceiling for you. It puts a cap on you because here's the truth. Knowledge is power. It really is. Knowledge is power. You guys have heard that before, but another truth is you know what you know. You only know what you know. And if your only real resource is YouTube, which by the way, YouTube and Google are a super powerful resource. You guys have heard me say that before. There's tons of really, really good content out here. Some of you guys, that's not going to be enough. You're going to need more information. You're going to need more research. You're going to need more of a inside scoop, right, into things. And you're not going to be able to do that from just YouTube alone. You're not going to be able to, because here, truth be told, listen to this. A lot of your favorite content creators, right? People that are actors, actresses, athletes, doctors, lawyers, teachers, preachers, speakers, everything that you love about them didn't just come from their experience, right? A lot of the stuff that they know, information-wise, they paid for. Newsflash, they paid for it. What do you mean that they paid for it? They were reading books that they paid for. They were in a master class that they paid for, right? They were part of a course that they paid for. They went to a webinar, a conference, a concert, festival, etc. to get this information, or straight up they just paid someone via consultation and say like, hey, how can I take my career to the next level in this career field, and within music, right? They paid someone. There are people that will just pay to ask for my opinion on their music. Why? Because they understand the value of what they're getting. And when you value something, you don't just put in time, you invest resources and money. That's not just music, that is in life in general. Life in general. That's school, that's hobbies and career, that's family, whether that's marriage or anything like that. That's all of it. All of it. When you believe in something, you will invest in it, right? Now, will everyone's investment look different, right? You might invest more into music videos. That's where a majority of your money goes, right? Into music videos and the mixing and mastering, because that's your focus, right? But for someone else, they're like, no, I want to focus on getting as many people to stream my music, and I want to make sure that I have merchandise, and that's what I want to do with my budget. For everyone, it's going to be different. but you're going to have this ceiling of what you know and your knowledge base and the avenues you're able to take if you're only trying to get information from particular sources. Books have so much value, but they go unchecked and no one knows about them because people aren't really trying to read books. If it's not in a video like this, they're not trying to check it out. So again, guys, don't leave any stones or rocks unturned. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. All right, and the last thing that I'm gonna say to you guys before I let y'all go is simply this. Discounted items, products, music, beats, all that other stuff. Discounted stuff, free stuff, it's meant to level the playing field, guys. It isn't meant to replace hard work, though. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. It's meant to level out the playing field from people that have connections or other stuff that you don't have. It's meant to level the playing field, but it's not meant to replace hard work. You can't get around that. I understand that the perception from the outside is that, yo, music is easy. Oh yeah, man. And everyone just thinks like, man, oh yeah, I could make a song if I wanted to. I could sing if I wanted to. I could produce if I wanted to. I could be in a band if I wanted to. I could rap if I wanted to. I know a lot of people that don't do music, have that perception like it's just so easy. But I'm gonna say this: creating music is easy, but making it in music and being successful in music is not. That's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother ball game. You feel me? That is the perception. And you, me, anyone within our space have to be willing to be students at all times. You know, you always have to be willing to learn things. You don't know it all. I don't know it all. But we always have to be in a mode of learning. So if you're someone that thinks that like, okay, I got this discounted product, I got this plug-in discounted from the homie, or someone hooked me up with something free. If you think you have to work less because you have that thing, then you're already in trouble. You're already in trouble. Like I say it's similar with plugins that guys have. A lot of them feel like, man, my music's not on the level of this person. I'm like, why? And they're like, because I don't have this plugin, right? If I had this plugin, it would take me to a whole nother level. Truth be told, they're not even using the plugins that they have. Be a student of the game. Learn that plugin that you have that came with your DAW, with your audio workstation, with your FL Studio, with your Pro Tools, with your Logic, whatever you use. Right? So that when you do have the money to get like a better program, or you get auto tune, or you get isotope, or whatever you use, you know how to use it properly, right? But some of you guys don't want to learn. You just think the plugins make you. You think the auto tune makes you. You think solely the mix and mastering makes you, or how your dress makes you. No. You have to be a student of the game. You got to know multiple avenues. You need to understand the different levels and categories of this game. Yes, the music is important. It being dope is important. Yes, the mixing and mastering is important. But so is the marketing, so is the promo, so is the artwork for those of you that want to have merch, and how you connect it with people. All that matters. You always need to be in a mode of learning. That's it. But if your focus is solely on, I just need to get free stuff, or if it's not free or it's not heavy discounted, I'm not gonna do it. That's not the right mentality. It'll get you to a certain point. It will get you to a certain point, but then after that, you're gonna feel stuck and you're gonna get frustrated, and then you're not gonna want to work on music no more. Or you're gonna expect handouts from other people and then get upset with them when they don't give you that handout. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. What do y'all think? Do you guys feel like this video was helpful? If so, you already know the business, man. Go ahead, hit that like button, then hit that subscribe button so you guys get notified every time I drop a new video. Also, if there's a particular topic you want me to talk about, go ahead, drop it in the comment section. I do read my comments and I will add your suggestion to the list. And as always, man, be you, enjoy your life, and live authentic. Salutes to that, and I'll catch y'all later.